Hey, what's going on, you guys? Josh back with another video for the Tech Buds Group. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. And today I want to walk you through the process of performing proper technical analysis on stocks. Right now, we're not going to be using tools like RSI, EMAs, SMAs, Bollinger Bands, VWAP. We're going to focus only on the price action and core indicators that I'm going to break down in a second here. So a lot of traders rely too heavily on tools, while tools should really be used to confirm what you should already be able to see on the chart using some basic support and resistance analysis that we're going to be doing. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into this. And first things first, we need to talk about our core indicators, right? Relative volume, support resistance, multiple time frame potential, trends, and consolidation. These are the core fundamental indicators that every day trader should be looking at whenever they're looking at stocks to find potential, right? You need to find stocks with high relative volume, stocks with a nice support and resistance that's easy to identify, stocks on multiple time frames, stocks with good trends, and stocks that have consolidation areas that you can use to kind of understand what's going on. So with that being said, we're going to look through some charts here, probably 3 or 4 stocks, and we're going to break down and perform some technical analysis and use these core indicators as our guide to really understand what's going on. So first things first, let's look at PRAN. And the first indicator that we're going to be looking at is relative volume. So if you look down here, on the day that we're perking up here, Thursday and Friday, we had high relative volume. So check off our list. Next, support and resistance. Is there a clear support and resistance area that we can identify on this chart? Well, on the daily chart, we know that 350, based on this line that I drew here, is resistance. And our support, if we go intraday, let's use 15 minutes is fine, right? We can see that $3, the whole number of $3 is our support, right? And if we go a little more in depth, right, we go a little bit closer in, we can see that, actually let me bring it up to a 5-minute. We have this area right here, right, where we closed and where we opened. That red to green area can be a support area as well. So this area can act as support. A $3 area can act as support as well. And our resistance is 350, right? So support and resistance, check. Now, multiple time frame potential. Are we able to identify support and resistance and key areas on multiple time frames? Well, if we jump out to a 10-minute chart or a 15-minute chart here, red to green, it's pretty clear. It opened and closed at the same price, damn near. So, that's a key area that we can identify. Let's go out to the daily chart. Like we said earlier, 350 that we identified on the daily chart was our resistance area. That's the area we're going to be watching for a breakout. Now let's break it down to a 15-minute chart. 350, 350, 350, that confirms. Look at another time frame. 5-minute chart. 350, 350, 350, 350, confirming as resistance. Now again, the reason why we're looking at it in multiple time frames is because you might be looking at the 1-minute and the 5-minute chart, but somebody else might be looking at the daily chart and the 30-minute chart. But if you can all identify 350 as resistance on multiple time frames, then when that breakout happens, when you get that breakout from 350, you're going to have that much more follow through, right? You're going to have that audience. Everybody's going to be looking at 350 and saying, oh, it's breaking out, let me buy it. So if you can anticipate that breakout past 350 and it lines up on multiple time frames, that just adds fire, that adds fuel to the fire, essentially. So multiple time frame potential, check. Now what about trend? Can we identify a trend in this stock? Well, on the daily chart, we can't. I don't see any trend here. That's obvious. Let's go ahead and break it down into, let's do a 5-minute chart. See what we can see here. And there's a trend here. We can actually identify a trend. So if I were to draw a line through the bottom here, right, from Thursday up, you can see that we have these higher lows coming in, right? Right, we come down, higher low, we come down, we kind of pull back a little bit here, higher low, come up, higher low. So we have all these higher lows, and if you look at this trend, we are on a clear uptrend. Now it's choppy. I won't lie to you, it's a pretty choppy one, but it's clear as day if you just draw that line at the bottom of these higher lows here to identify this trend. So we definitely have a trend. That's a check. Now, last but not least is consolidation. Can I identify any consolidation area here? Well, I do see some consolidation right here around the 335 area, 330s. But the main consolidation area that I'm looking at is around the 340s here. Major consolidation in the 340s. So that's going to be a key area for me to watch to act as a potential support level, because consolidation areas are an indicator that you can have another leg up. This means that you can support another leg up whenever you're consolidating near your highs like this, which we'll see in a second. So all of our indicators panned out perfectly. The stock is exhibiting every indicator that we have on our core indicator list. So that means that, there's 5 indicators on here, right? And I would say if 3 or 4 of these indicators line up perfectly, that's worth me adding to my watch list and keeping track of it, right? So out of all 5 of these indicators, all 5 indicators matched up to the chart, right? And they all panned out. So this is going to be one of the top stocks that I'm watching tomorrow for a play. Now let's go and look at another chart here and perform another some quick technical analysis on this. Next stock is yen, right? So yen on the daily chart, we had this big fall off in about 2 months. We dropped from about 20 bucks all the way down to about 10, right? And then we started to flatline here. So one of the indicators is consolidation. And if you see on the daily chart, we have some consolidation at 10 bucks, right? Now 10 bucks is way off from where we're at right now, so it's not that it's significant, but we do see some consolidation here at 10, which could be a symbol that we can support another leg up. And guess what? We do get another leg up. And guess what happens? We pull back and we consolidate at a higher level. So consolidation at 10, we can support another leg up. Eventually we get that leg up. We come down, we consolidate at around 1150, right? Which means what? We can support another leg up. We get another leg up, right? So guess what? Now we come back down and we're consolidating at around the $13, $14 area, right? So what does this tell me? This tells me that the longer this consolidates, now we might not get a breakout tomorrow, who knows? But the longer this consolidates right here, the higher the odds that we can support another leg up, right? Because we have the potential to retrace all of our gains all the way back up to 20, right? If we keep having these legs up. So the longer this stock consolidates near its highs, the more interested I will be in this stock. So let's perform some more technical analysis real quick. Relative volume, check, right? Consolidation, check. A trend, we've identified a trend, right? Leg up, consolidate, leg up, consolidate. So that's a trend right there. Multiple time frame potential, right? What's the breakout area? Well, looks like we're about 1450s as our breakout area that we're going to be watching. Let me see if I can break it down to a smaller time frame here. Let's look at the 10-minute time frame. Again, that line at 1450 top. We broke past it, but didn't go too far. Got smacked right back under. Top, and look at it too. Consolidation, right? We come back up, some more consolidation. So we're consolidating near that 1450 area, right? And what does it tell us? Well, if we look at the daily chart, like I said earlier, flatline consolidation at 10, we have another leg up. Consolidation at around 1150, another leg up. The longer we consolidate at 1450, the more excited I am to anticipate that breakout from 1450 and look for 50 cents, a dollar, maybe even $2 of profit, since we're able to identify this potential on multiple time frames. So relative volume check, support resistance check, multiple time frame potential check, trend check, and consolidation. All of those check out perfectly here, right? So we have everything that lines up. All 5 of these line up in some way, shape, or form, so we're able to add that to our watch list, right? Now, last but not least, let's check out Taco. One more stock just to drive the point home of looking at these stocks with potential. And this stock is interesting because it's not a breakout. It's actually a breakdown. And to be honest, it's not even a breakdown because I'm not anticipating this stock to break down, right? This isn't my strategy for this kind of setup. Instead, what I'm looking for is a bounce. I'm looking for a trend reversal and for a bounce. Because if we look here, we have this massive parabolic move, gap down out of nowhere. Then we tank, free fall all the way down to 12 bucks. And now we bounced off 12 and we closed at 12.50. So if I look here on this line, $12, right? 12.50, 12.50. Key support levels that I'm able to identify, 12.50, 12.50. So support resistance, check, right? As far as on the daily chart. Now, really quickly, let's look at the intraday chart and see if we can find some resistance. Now, the only resistance that I can see on the daily chart is at $13, where we topped out on Friday. And then maybe, the red to green move at 14, right? So, or not even that. Well, yeah, probably red to green, 14, if we get that high. But I really want to focus on 13 because that's the clearest resistance that we have right now. So 14 is about $1 off, but if we can't break past 13, then there's no reason to be worried about 14. But we do have some resistance. So 13 and 14 are resistance levels. Support levels, again, are 12 and 12.50. So support resistance check, relative volume, high relative volume check, multiple time frame potential. As we saw earlier, $12, $12.50, both of those are holding as support at the daily chart. Let's go into a 15-minute chart here. Again, $12, $12.50. We had $12.50 as resistance earlier on in the day. We grinded up. We had some consolidation, like I said, right? Well, first of all, we have higher lows, which is a trend. We have some consolidation around that 12.50 breakout level. Once we broke out, we popped up to 13. Then we closed at 12.50, acting as support now. So we have a clear trend, which is check off our list. We have multiple time frame potential, right? Because we're able to identify it on a 15-minute chart. We can even break it down to a 5-minute chart, and we'll have the same thing here. We can identify it on a 5-minute chart, and like I said earlier, we can also go to the daily chart and identify those key levels. So multiple time frame potential check, and the consolidation, we saw some consolidation for the last time here. Let's show you one more time. We see some consolidation in the 1250 area. So all those are checked. Again, everything lines up on these indicators, so it goes onto my watch list, right? So you get the idea now. There's no need to do another one because I think you understand where I'm getting with this or where I'm going with this. So basically take that as a lesson, man. You can use technical indicators and price action to perform proper technical analysis. You don't need EMAs, RMAs, RSIs. However, you need to understand that those are fantastic tools for confirming the price action that you're already able to identify based off simple indicators like we have here, right? Let me move this up. Based off simple indicators that we have here and based off the price action of these charts that we look at every single day. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope this video wasn't too long. Hope you learned a lot from this video. If you have any questions, feel free to message me in the Tech Pledge group, the Discord chat. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comments below if you have any questions. I'd love to talk to you more about it. But without further ado, that's it for the video. I really appreciate your time watching this and checking it out. And I'll see you on the next video, man. So y'all have a great day, and I will talk to you later.